Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Eric. I just want to thank you guys for all of your hard work and committedness to the youth in our schools and in our community. We're coming up on the Christmas break. Hang in there. We're almost there. I know about this time, a lot of us are feeling a little tired, a little weary. At this time, the groups and the circles are becoming a little more difficult because kids' support systems, which are at the schools, are going to be taken out from under them, and many of them don't have support systems in their homes. So you're gonna see they're gonna start acting up. Things are gonna start going on more and more. It just happens every year that way, and it's definitely happening in my circles and in my sphere. I'm doing a lot of intervention. Please pray. We had a shooting this weekend with two students that we know who we've worked with, Travis Galloway and Jonathan Esparza. And we've had a few students run away this week, and police have been involved. We had one student get arrested this week. Police were involved. So there's a lot of things that are going on within the youth and in our city. We just want to make sure that we stay connected and supportive in any way that we can. So this week is the final week of love. And what you're going to be doing is doing a lot of recapping, driving points home. You should have already have talked about loving yourself. You should have talked about loving life and having a passion for life. And then you should have talked about loving others and how we would have prescribed to them that loving others is one of the biggest keys towards life change. There's just something magical that happens when you start to love others. Makes you feel good about yourself. You learn to love yourself. You become proud of the things you're doing. You develop a burden for the folks who you're helping, and it brings a sense of identity. It pulls out and magnifies the good characteristics that are in them, and so on and so on. Lastly, we want to start talking to our youngsters about what it would look like to love their enemies. So say hi, Jeremy. This is where we can really start focusing on students who might be having violent issues, ongoing beef with other students. This is where we talk about sibling rivalry. This is where we talk about how enemies can be authoritarian figures, CSOs, security officers, teachers, man, that teacher hates me, administrators, etc. Principals is a big one, man. And then the next one is really just loving all your haters, anybody who would talk bad about you, put you down, things like that. And it's a key because if they don't learn how to do that, then yes, that's a green Spider-Man. If they don't know how to do that, then they're going to not be able to work through some of the more challenging times. Yes, you're eating gummy bears in their life when they come up against that wall. And we want them to learn to love in a very strong way, a real authentic way, in a nonviolent type of way with these folks. So you guys can have conversations around that. Lastly, I want this week to be an affirmation week. And affirmation in my circles today, Monday at Pomona, oh, my kids desperately needed it. And honestly, affirmation is a great way to, number one, build new relationships, because I have new kids cycling in 24/7 in my groups. It's a great way to continue to build relationship with existing students. And then it's a great way to continue to show your loyalty and faithfulness and love towards long-term students who have been in our programs for many years. So if you've never seen I think everybody has seen an affirmation circle, or else you wouldn't be facilitating at this point. So I feel confident. Remember, we start with, I would like to affirm you today, because we focus on who the person is, not what they do. And we use you statements a lot, or I statements a lot. We try not to say they or we. We encourage eye contact, active listening, posturing yourself towards each other. We encouraging them using their names, first name basis, saying thank you. That's powerful. Like one kid said, yeah, I got you, bro. No, it's thank you, Michael. Thank you for what you said, right? That's way more powerful. So I think that's pretty much it. Today's a real free-flowing week. And again, next week will be, I won't have a video for next week. It will be your opportunities to celebrate with them, their wins, celebrate wins with them over food, do a little potluck. And it's also your week to continue to work the 6 things that students can do to love themselves. Come up with a stretch challenge for them and continue to have them work through this month on love. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much. Say bye, Jeremy. Say love you. Mirror, say love you.
Love you.